This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, the bad actors naked shorting AMC, GME, and a whole lot of other stocks, and the banks that support them, their liquidity is running out. They can act like they can do this thing forever, but they can't. As you can see behind me, the reverse repo has dropped below 200,000 again. I mean, 200 billion again. And you guys know that it's only going to get worse. If you look at the market, how red it is, you know these guys are getting margin called. And like I tell you guys every day, the banks are not going to go down with the naked shorters. They're not going to do that. When they see the situation getting out of hand, when they see that the pressure is on, which is what's happening right now in the market, the banks are going to ask those guys for their money. They're going to have to put up more collateral, and the collateral is worth a lot less now, or they're going to have to come up with the cash. And if they don't have the collateral or they don't have the cash, guess what? There will be forced liquidations, okay? And then they're going to be forced to start covering all those short positions. And there are people that think that 196 billion is a lot of money. Not when it comes to banks, not with the kind of money that they move every single day. And do not forget, this started at over $2 trillion, okay? They are in trouble. They are hanging on by their fingernails. Why do you think the banks are closing all these brick and mortar locations? Because they want to? No, because they have to. They can't keep the lights on. And if the banks can't keep the lights on, do you think they have money to give to bad actors, to naked short AMC, GME, MULN, Lucid, SoFi, and a whole lot of other stocks? The bottom line is this: the liquidity is running out. The market is red. The collateral that they had on hold with the banks, the value is depreciating. And therefore, they're going to need to come up with more collateral, or they're going to have to come up with more cash. And I don't believe they have the cash, okay? I don't believe they have the cash, and we all are watching what's going on in the market. The collateral is losing value as we speak. So a lot of these bad actors, they already got the margin calls, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Will the banks give them some extra leeway? Of course, because they've been robbing and stealing from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions for years. So they are buddies. They are buddies. They are homies. They are down together. But when the pressure is on, it'll be all men for themselves, all women for themselves. And the banks will leave the naked shorters out to dry. They are not going to drown with the naked shorters. They're not going to do that. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the banks are going to go down with the naked shorters, or are they going to ask them for cash or collateral when the margin calls keep coming in? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.